It's taken outside. It's a nice run from Lامين Yammal. Brings it over. There's the first goal of the game. And it's siphoned home from the closest of ranges. Well, perhaps it is game on. Barcelona take the lead. It's side-footed in by Marc Bernal. Well, here comes maybe the first opportunity for Barca to right-footed strike, and it goes over. The ball flying over the... Here it comes from the near side. Goalkeeper's a little nervous there. Musso just holding on to his line. Here comes the follow-up. And a collection from Musso, who's in today in place of Jan Oblak. He's the cup goalkeeper for Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid career, and he has been going great guns so far. He's had a massive contribution thus far, and there's a good contribution. All of it thus far. It's on the right-hand side, maybe ready for a cross in. There's the first delivery. It's a very heavy cross. The first game, they were without Rashford, Rafinha, and Pedri. And here comes maybe an opportunity. It's taken away here by Griezmann, always puts in a shift at the back, Antoine Griezmann. In Saudi Arabia, and he wanted back, and it came at a time when Barca had needed some cover in that left-back position. Half-hearted appeal for a penalty, mostly from the fans there. Griezmann once again will send that upfield. Barca establishing, he's actually got one foot on the pitch. This is chipped in. Nervy moments for Simeone. He knows what an early Barca goal would mean in terms of so on. Had he not been suspended. This one brought across. Rafinha once again trying a low delivery. Ball's been returned to him. Right-footed shot from him. Goes into the side netting. Well, Barca with their first half chance of the contest. Blustery wind blowing through the camp. No, this one doesn't pick up any momentum from the wind. It was a low strike. Powering presence that is Kubarasi. An interesting delivery there, and the ball goes wide. About half the stadium thought that had gone in. It was Ferran Torres who connected on the bounce. Trying to nudge that on its way. Out to the right-hand side. You can see some Atletico Madrid players getting touch tight. Able to block an attempt to go for the ball by Fermín López. And here comes, plays to Koke. Koke, diagonal ball from him. Can he find Giuliano Simeone? Simeone wanted the touch, and maybe it was a mistake from the Argentine. Rather than hitting that full double back there. A couple of step-overs from Lامين Yammal, and a first opportunity from close range for Barcelona, and it's turned outside. This was the run, took a deflection once again. Left-footed shot here, Musso pushed it away, and Rafinha was not quite positioned well enough for the follow-up. He'd stayed back. And Gerard Martin have the ball. It's when it comes to one of the midfield players, they apply the squeeze. This has been cut back. Where's Griezmann going? Well, takes a set of touch. The moment for Bernal to shine with Frankie de Jong's injury. Comes into the area. Well, Bernal was quite the goal scorer at youth level for Barca. He suffered that big injury last season and left him out for almost the entirety of the campaign. It's Lookman. Dances past Lامين Yammal. Lookman's still going. Now space on the overlap, it's brought back towards Griezmann. Griezmann shoots, Joan Garcia saves. A first attempt from Atletico Madrid coming up to the half hour. Just one has asked for him to have a defensive contribution as this one is low. Musso saves, gets down to push it away. Another shot that was too hot to handle for the goalkeepering the opposition goal with shots. It's taken outside. It's a nice run from Lamine Yamal, brings it over. There's the first goal of the game, and it's siphoned home from the closest of ranges. Well, perhaps it is game on. Barcelona take the lead. It's side-footed in by Marc Bernal. 1-0 on the night, 4-1 still on aggregate to Atletico Madrid. But any potential comeback for Barca starts there. Lamine Yamal's first real opportunity. Barca at the moment after that Griezmann shot at the other end. He's scooped in. Still not completely cleared by Atleti. Knocked on after Griezmann's initial touch. Leaves it for Cancelo with the back heel. That one in from Cancelo, and it goes wide. Rafinha this time around, the Barca captain. And it starts once again with Lamine Yamal. They are taking any chance Barca have to quicken up the pace they are using. Pedri tries one into the box. There's another one that flashes out for a corner kick. Lamine Yamal, another one scooped over. It's a decent delivery from him. Breeze just gusting through the Camp Nou. And breezing into the boxes, Lamine Yamal tries to bring that back. And it pinballs around before being taken away. Right beyond Llorente as he leaves that for Musso. Again. Over onto the left, we might see a cross in here. Just the one player there, but it's Antoine Griezmann! And he hits the post. The offside flag was already up on the near side. There's a lovely back heel from Griezmann. Giuliano Simeone tries to pick out a player. It was up to Bernal to send that clear. It was a great first season for Julian Alvarez at Atletico Madrid. Here comes Llorente. Llorente's ball across. There's the header. Wide of the mark from Lookman. Well, he's just about due for a goal. We've said he scores every 62 minutes so far in his hand. Ferran Torres wants this in the D with three players around him. Could there be a pass to him? It is Torres. Player goes down for Barca. Appeal for a penalty. And Musso goes over to have a look at it. It's Pedri who's gone down. Well, let's see if this one has been given or not. It is Rafinha. Short run up from him. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. It's 2-0 to Barca on the stroke of half-time. A second goal just to increase the belief yet further for the Blaugrana. Atleti will claim it's a soft penalty. Rafinha's going to swing it in. Left-footed delivery from him. Punched away by Musso. Ferran Torres have been attacking that at the near post. Pass from him. Here's Lookman. Tries to get that back across. We're just crowded by the Barca defenders. A little chip over towards the back post. Ferran Torres heads it down. You can hear his scream as he fell to ground. Players on the sidelines. Now Lamine Yamal cuts that back. There's the strike, pushed away by Musso. Lamine Yamal goes outside, he'll get to the flank, brings that to the back post, it ricochets around, set up for a follow-up strike. There'll be another one here from Bernal. Musso spills, but saves the follow-up. Well, the flag had been raised anyway, but Musa with some heroics. Barca just overloading. Here's Cancelo. Cancelo goes in on Molina. That's slightly too high, and Simeone is grateful for that to go out. Here is touch tight on him. Here's Llorente. That slid through. Well, Sherlock was screaming for that. He was waving his hands wildly. Here's Alvarez. And another one taken away here. Early delivery over. Doesn't find Griezmann. Simeone. Sherlock turns. It's a very slow turn from him, rather than laying it off to Julian Alvarez. And a strike from distance goes wide. That breaks down the move. Now at the end. And potential infractions of the rules. Now we see that Pedri was just arguing about that back pass appeal. Now play stretched over to the left-hand side. Headed over to the back post. Barca get their 10th corner of the game. Araujo's first contribution. Corner taken short to Lامين Yammal. It's out here to Cancelo. Cancelo's delivery at an interesting angle. Barca have scored again. Just a single goal in it now, with under 20 minutes to go. (3-0) to Barca. 3-4 on aggregate. What a grandstand finale lies ahead at the Camp Nou, which has erupted in delight. It's Marc Bernal, it seems, with his second goal. Great. Rashford. Well, that's a little slice back. Well, that won't help confidence any for the Atletico Madrid back line. To him as well, Araujo. He's hit high by Llorente. He's caught by Dani Olmo. Outside by Rashford. That floats over. May very well have gone out of play. It's back with Lامين Yammal. Lامين Yammal goes down. Referee tells him to get back up. No penalty on that occasion. He swings one in. It was looking for Ronald Araujo. It's brought down by Bernal. Bernal on course for a hat-trick. He won't get it there. As he snatches at a shot that leaves him with something of a conundrum in defence. Here's Rafinha. Brings that one over. It didn't look confident at all from Musa as he hesitated. Ball to the back post. Too long for Rafinha. Well, the ball boys very quickly give, and they might yet push this one further than required. It was Cancelo who went down. Possession to any long extent from Atleti. It's another run by Lامين Yammal. He does so well at turning on defenders, shaking them off with his hip movement. Played back, two players queuing up for it. Referee was in the way there. It's come to Dani Olmo, tries to bring it to the back post. And Rafinha's kept that in play. Tries to make his way through. It's cleared towards Sherlock, but again headed by Gerard Martin. Gimenez and Araujo, the two Uruguayans, getting into it. This is played lower. Sliced clearance out for the latest corner kick. Also have some height here on the corner. One of the taller players, Sørloth, connected with that. Araujo not content with. It's out to Lامين Yammal, who fluffs his lines there from outside the area. First time it's been a torrid time for Ruggeri in the second half against Cancelo and Lامين Yammal, and that one nearly turned into his own net by Jimenez, by Hanchko rather, and Barca want more and they want another goal here. There's the header away from the near post before Araujo could get to it. The kitchen sink at them. Well, Diego Simeone is on the field of play. This goes over to the far side, and there's a strike over the top. Gerard Martin side-footing that curling effort over the crossbar. And now a question of pace towards the box. Clean challenge. Pau Cubarsí does a good job there. Joan Garcia ruffles his hair a bit, gives an opportunity to hold on to the ball here. Sørloth might have a strike. Alexander Sørloth is off target. Into the stands. Up a position inside the box. That's flicked over by Rafinha. Rafinha knocks it on. It's with Dani Olmo. Lامين Yammal, curling shot from him goes wide. Did not swerve enough to go inside the far post. Here's Lامين Yammal. Maybe another run is in store from Lامين Yammal. It's blocked. Llorente nods it to Antoine Griezmann. Ready to celebrate. Qualification for the final of the Copa del Rey, and victory does go to Atletico Madrid. Barcelona win the battle, Atletico Madrid win the war, because the aggregate score of 4-3 in Atleti's favour is enough to see them through to the final. They book their place at La Cartuja. Meanwhile, Barcelona.